Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of how to make your own resin tumbler 101 for beginners. In this video, we are leading off right where we left, which is our glittered tumbler on the spinet. And what I'm doing now is just taking a little makeup brush and dusting off the excess glitter so that we don't have too much glitter on there when we apply our resin, because we do not want our base layer of glitter to get clumpy. So after I dust off the glitter, I am going to grab my silicone cup and my mixing tool, and we are going to just go ahead and mix part A and part B together of Faux Rizzle and apply our resin. So now that we are ready to mix our resin, I am going to take my time and mix it nice and slow. This time we want to avoid any bubbles that may be present in the resin when we apply our resin onto the tumbler. So as you can see, I am mixing very, very slow. And you want to ensure that all the resin is nice and mixed before we apply it on the tumbler. So we're ready to apply our resin, and I grabbed a really cool little silicone spatula tool to help me spread the resin. But you'll see later on in this video that I just opt out to use my fingers. I prefer my fingers, and it helps me apply the resin more evenly and efficiently. So I wanted to give it a try and see if, this tool really helped in the resin application. But I do really enjoy spreading with my fingers a whole lot better. So that is something to take into consideration. And of course, different methods work best for different people, but this is what works best for me. So, you'll definitely want to figure out which method of resin tumblers works for you. So as I'm applying the layer of resin, you're going to see that I kind of let the spinet apply the resin. I am not using much force at all. I am not pushing the resin with my fingers. I am just guiding the resin. Now, lots of people will call this a flood coat of resin, but I kind of do it to, save my resin. I do not like just dropping all of the resin onto the tumbler because I feel like that's wasteful. So I do a little bit at a time, and I just guide the resin with my finger as the tumbler is spinning. And you'll be able to feel with your fingers, which is the reason why I do like using my fingers to apply resin, is because you can feel it if there's any spots that need more resin. So you'll see here that I am just applying resin to small areas at a time and just guiding the resin. I am not pushing down on the glitter. I do not want to cause too much movement of the glitter, and that is the reason why I apply my resin this way. So take your time, nice and slow. There's no rush, and resin does give you plenty of working time. So just let the resin glide on the tumbler and you'll be fine. So now that we've got the resin all over the tumbler and we've got a nice even layer, I've decided to take some chunky white opal and sprinkle it on top of the fine glitter. These two glitters are the same. The only thing is that the first layer of glitter was a fine blend and this one is a chunky mix. It has fine, it has medium size, and then it has bigger flakes of opal in there. So I'm just taking a little bit of glitter in the palm of my hand and pinching it in between my fingers and sprinkling it on the tumbler. Now what this is doing is it is just giving the tumbler an extra sparkle, and I really love applying chunky on top of fine, and I really think that it makes the tumbler even more beautiful than it is with the fine glitter. I'm also applying the chunky glitter to areas that I felt didn't have enough coverage with the fine glitter, but of course you can just go ahead and apply a second layer of fine glitter if you don't want to add your chunky. So you would just apply the resin and then go over with just the fine glitter all over the tumbler again if you wanted to do that with the fine. But I like to use chunky glitter because I just like the way it looks and I think it's fun and sparkly. And we are going to add a decal to this tumbler as well, which is going to be the last step of this tutorial. So if you want to see that, then keep an eye out for that part of the video that will be up very, very soon. So that's it for the second part of this tutorial. I hope that you are really excited to see part 3. This part was pretty simple, and I know it was really fast because it was just the second layer of resin and then some chunky glitter. But in the next video, we are going to actually be applying our decal, the final resin of glitter, and then we will wrap up this 3-part series of how to create a tumbler 101 for beginners. I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial so far, and let me know if there's anything else you would like to see. Please give this video a big thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we upload a new video. Thank you guys for watching, and we will talk again soon. Bye.